Paul, congratulations, 3-0 victory, and probably the reaction you were looking for after that FA Trophy defeat a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been obviously a stop-start week for us with a couple of games being off, but yeah, perfect reaction. Most pleased about the clean sheet. Without being disrespectful, I think we should have scored more and probably been more comfortable in the game. However, really pleased. That's now our last 5 home league games. We've drew 0-0 with Kings Lynn, done really well, should have won the game, lost down to 10 men against Oxford City, and then we've won 3-0, 4-0 and 3-0, so we're really pleased. We're really pleased with the end product of what produced today. Could have got more, absolutely, but I can't stand here and moan after winning 3-0.
2 new signings who started and both got goals.
Excellent, yeah, excellent. Been looking for someone like Jaden who's gives us that little bit of different, that little bit of quality. You see he comes inside and whips one into the corner. He's works extremely hard. He'll still get better. But I thought he was excellent. Dylan weighs energy, just plays a game like an experienced player. You can tell he's now at a decent level, training every day with full-time players, and thought he was excellent as well. When there was one thing that we were told when we brought him was doesn't get enough goals. So that just depends on how you utilise it and how you play him, and we played him up there as almost like 2 number 8s with Alex Babos, who I thought was back to himself today. I thought he was excellent as well. So really pleased. It can't get much better, can it? 2 debuts, 2 goals, clean sheet, 3-0 when we move on.
Sammy Robinson came on right at the end. Obviously he's had a bit of a road to recovery, but he looks back and ready to go, I guess.
Yeah, it'll just be trying to get him minutes. Obviously he's in a position where he's not a striker. He can't bring on with 20-25 minutes to go. We'll try and get him as many minutes as we possibly can. But he's back training. We've got the sponsors night Tuesday, so we'll miss out on a session there. So he'll be back training Thursday with us. We'll put him through his paces, and he's well and truly back and fit and part of the plans now.
You said a couple of weeks ago you were going to look a little bit further afield for new players, and you brought someone in from the States.
Can't get much further, can you? Unless you go to Scotland. Yeah, Declan's someone that was brought to our attention by someone we know at Birmingham. Assistant manager, to be honest, had said that he's recognised a player that we think we should have a look at. We've brought him in. We tried to register him before I can't remember what game it was, one of the home games, I think Marine. Sorry, we tried to register him before Marine, but because he's American with an Irish passport, it took a bit of time. So brilliantly gifted, brilliant with left and right foot. Just something completely different. I did say to you, we're trying to shop in a market where no one really recognised. The good thing is, no one will find anything out about Declan because we couldn't until we actually seen him. So he's a really good player. He'll fit in really well with the group. The thing that pleases me most, and you try and do this sometimes as a manager, you try and gauge the reaction of the players, and the players are really, really impressed. He's putting balls in with his left, putting balls in with his right, and it's different for him. So we've got to be patient with him. He's with us for the foreseeable future, and we'll try and get as many minutes into him as we possibly can.
You say people can't find out much about him. We tried at 2 o'clock and we struggled as well. So it's good to know that he's obviously an interesting player that you know a bit more about than everybody else. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We were the same. We didn't have much on him at all. We had a bit of footage. We get sent footage all the time. So I could send footage from me playing 10 years ago. I'm not going to say it'd be any good, but you can make yourself look good in footage. So you want to physically see people. It's a big challenge for him in terms of it's a completely different environment, it's a different style of football, so he's come in and honestly he's been excellent. We've been really pleased with him, we're really pleased to get him in the building, and he'll be an important player for us.
December looks really busy now, doesn't it? Because you've rearranged games, so it's a packed schedule.
It is. I'll be honest, it's hectic, it's not ideal. Absolutely, it's not ideal being a part-time football club with players working full-time. However, the rules state you've got to rearrange in a certain amount of time. So we've had to do that. We'll be so we'll play next Saturday, then we go Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, I think, something like that. So, but the good thing is we've got a chunkier squad at the moment. Everyone's fit. Listen, that could change in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, whatever it is. We're hopeful that we've still got a chunky squad, so to speak, in the next couple of weeks where everyone will be utilised. We're going to go away all the way to Needham Market, and then 3-4 days later we're going to the opposite side of the country to Darlington. So regardless of results, we're going to have to use everyone just through players working and stuff like that, and we might potentially miss a few through work issues on the Darlington rearranged one, but that's the pros and cons of part-time football. But we'll live with it, we'll deal with it, and we'll get on with it.
Just finally, Aaron Chapman, obviously he's been out injured for a couple of weeks. There's a lone goalkeeper in at the minute. What's the situation there?
Chappie's back, Chappie's fit, Tom's come in, done well, so at the moment Tom's playing. We'll sit down and discuss as a staff where we go with Tom. I'll speak to Fleetwood this week. I think he's up next week or something like that. So done really well. The games he's played, he's done really well. He's been comfortable in his kicking, and yeah, Tom's in at the moment. Chappie's back training. He's been training for a couple of days, and we'll get a chat with everyone.
Nice position to be in. Thanks very much, Paul. Cheers.
Thank you.
What's the position with Andy Williams?
Willow's got a hamstring. Thanks, mate. Willow's got a hamstring strain. He might be a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, possibly. He said he felt it after the first couple of minutes against Brentwood, but not enough to come off the pitch. He said he just thought it was a stiffness, but since then it's got a little bit worse.
So it's not too serious?
No, well, we hope
Hopefully.
it's not. No, we hope it's not. He's walking. Well, he's walking. Of course, he's walking. He's doing his mobility stuff and that. So he's sometimes with those injuries, the biggest bit of knowledge you have on it is through the player. And he said he's obviously an experienced player. He doesn't feel it's as bad as needing a scan or anything like that. So hopefully he'll be all right.
And Ryan Bartlett, are you trying to extend his loan to January?
Yeah, we've got Ryan till the 1st of January. Again, done really well, fitted in really well, slotted in really well. So we'll have probably another discussion maybe in 2 or 3 weeks with them to see where we go with that. But we're really pleased with Ryan.
Okay,
All right.
Cheers.